Greetings gamers, I'm Eurogamer's YouTube editor Ian Higton. Yesterday saw a huge amount of speculation around the possible setting of the still officially unannounced Far Cry 4 as Kotaku columnist Superannuation accidentally tweeted a private direct message out to every single one of his followers. And I thought that was something only pop stars did with naked pictures of themselves. Far Cry 4 sounds boring from the rumours. It's the third game, more or less, transposed to the Himalayas or adjacent locale, plus monsters, he wrote. Now, providing these rumours are true, which they may not be, but Superannuation normally has a good track record with being correct about these things, providing they are true, there's some rather interesting speculation to be made here. First up, if the game really is just a snow-covered clone of Far Cry 3, it will be kind of disappointing. I think the critical and commercial success of Far Cry 3 might have shocked even Ubisoft themselves, considering the other titles in the series were pretty divisive when it came to public opinion. It would be great to think they had spent a load of time creating a few new gameplay mechanics and maybe even added some MMO aspects to the traditional open world, but Ubisoft, and this is especially true of their Assassin's Creed franchise, often have that if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of attitude towards their franchises. To the suits in charge, a rushed out, re-skinned version of Far Cry 3 would be easier and cheaper to make, and more than likely it would sell incredibly well anyway. I mean, just look at the success of Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. That was just Far Cry 3 injected with neon and swearing with the lights turned down a bit. So let's hope it's not just a rushed reskin. I've been a huge vocal fan of Far Cry 3's campaign, but even I started to find the gameplay a bit repetitive by the time I reached the South Island, and I'd love to see a major new gameplay twist added somehow. The Himalayas are an interesting choice for location though, the complete opposite of the usual mosquito-filled tropical locations. This snow-covered mountain range could create some classic gaming moments. Just look at this map here. You can see Mount Everest right there, slap bang in the middle of it. Could it, or a mountain based on it, feature in the game? Imagine a skidoo race down the side of the tallest mountain on Earth. That might be a little too hard to pull off, but it would be insane. Nepal is a part of the Himalayas too, so we can probably expect there to be ruined Nepalese temples to explore, similar to the temples found on Rook Island. It adds weight to the theory that it's mainly a reskinned Far Cry 3 though. Hey guys, we need somewhere with legit temples so we can hide hundreds of collectibles again. How about Nepal? Perfect! Get the guys to add some snow to Far Cry 3's temple assets. Dave, you've just saved us millions! Oh, why thank you. Finally, the most interesting part of the tweet is the plus monsters part. What could this mean? Could it be Yetis? Will we get tattooed by a Yeti? It could mean the return of the Trigens from the original Far Cry. These annoying mutations created by Dr. Kruger were forgotten come Far Cry's 2 and 3, which both featured completely different storylines and characters to the original and its slightly tweaked sequels Instinct, Evolution and Predator. Still, it might be rather interesting if Far Cry 4 attempts to tie all the storylines together somehow. Not sure how I feel about Trigens returning though. I hated the buggers. Still, it could spell the return of the Predator power-up, which let original protagonist Jack Carver leap huge distances and tear his enemies apart with his fists.
Far Cry Instinct, Predator.
It might even mean the return of the Predator multiplayer mode. Oh man, that would be sweet. Still, this is all speculation based off one tweet, which gives nothing away about the storyline itself. Will it follow the lead of previous Far Cry games and have nothing to do with any of them? Could we see the return of chirpy murder chump Jason Brody or the magnificently evil Vars? Who knows? Not even us. Yet anyway, but when we do, I'll be letting you know right here on this channel, so make sure you give us a subscribe by clicking on that on-screen annotation, and you'll get all the info before anyone else. And that's Snow Joke. Get it? Snow? Because Himalayas? No.
They torture. They murder. They have no remorse